You guys, behind the scenes of my day as a substitute teacher. Just getting in my classroom. I'm in a math class today. You see integers and stuff. Here's my workstation. Okay, so this school that I'm at, I've been here many times before. It's actually one of my favorites because it's not too far from where I live. So, yeah, I'm a substitute for Orange County. That's not just this middle school. I can go to any school in the county. But I tend to come here because, yeah, like I said, it's closer. So let's see what these sixth graders are doing. See if I remember this kind of math. Oh, it's just a number crossword. Let's see. Okay. Let's check out 7th grade math. Let's see if I remember that. Doesn't seem too bad. Not too bad. I don't know why, but I find that like guy teachers are messy for some reason. Look at this. Oh well. Okay, let's see more of what these grades are doing. Okay. Interesting. So one thing that I hated about this school when my first day, when I first started, was that my report time is 8:30, but school doesn't start till 9:30. So I'm just like, this was like an hour that I could have used to sleep in more and properly get ready. But now I like it, even though I came late this morning, because it's like it gives me time to like walk around the classroom, really look at his notes, just look at the classroom and get a feel for it before the students come rushing in and, you know, the busyness of the day hits. And yeah, learning to enjoy these little break times. The only thing is we get out at 4, which I didn't know schools in America did that, because my middle school was 7:30 to like 2:10. But then we only had 6 period. This school has 7. I don't think I knew middle schools did that either. But yeah. When I tell you these little kids like tried it, like it's only first period and I think that was 6th grade. Like but second period planning, so I'm about to be relaxing and kind of, I guess, just mentally preparing for the rest of the day, because some of these kids bad. Math was my favorite subject. Yeah, my favorite subject. So like when these kids come up to me sometimes and ask me certain things, I'm just thinking like, dang, like I really haven't thought about this in like years. Like, yo, do I remember how to do this? And I don't know, like I still love it, and it kind of makes me think that if I do end up being a teacher one day in the future, that I would be a middle school math teacher. I think like middle school math, like algebra math is my favorite math. I hate geometry. And then pre-calc, no, that math was not it. Bruh, algebra, the 2 variable equations, 3 variable equations, bruh, that's my stuff. Like, I was that kid that like when we had the like, what was it, 100 multiplication tables problems or whatever, that kid that was just like doing her work, like just filling everything out and like being the first one done. Like, I love it. Let me go to the teacher's lounge to put my lunch up. Second period is planning, so yeah. This is actually a pretty nice school. Nicer than the one I went to. So this is the teacher's lounge. Not necessarily much. I think one of the things I like the most is that you really can't get in, because it's like once you get on the other side of those doors, you need a key. So it's like it's well fortified. So I was here, it was sometime last month, I don't remember what date. But they had an active assailant shooter assailant drill, and it was the first time that I've ever been in one of those. I mean, of course, you know, when we went to orientation for substituting, you know, they told us what to do, and you know, they kind of have instructions as well, like all over the classroom. But it just made me think, like, when I was in school, all we really did, you know, we had fire drills and tornado drills. You know, that's all we really had to worry about back then. And it's like now, like, this is the reality that these kids have to live in, like, that these kids have to face, because it's like you go to school and you don't know if somebody's gonna try to get in. And yeah, it was just an experience that made me think. And it's scary. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, earlier this year when substituting was like first brought up to me, it's kind of like, I don't know. And this was, I think, around the time that the Parkland, Florida shooting had happened. I think it was a high school. And like, I was just really like, you know what, like, I don't, to be quite frank, kind of scared. Like, it's scary. Like, these things are happening in schools. These things are happening actually anywhere, but like especially in schools. And I don't know, I kind of just had to just kind of come to terms with it, sort of. And I mean, now I'm a substitute, but yeah, it's crazy how things have changed and like the direction that this world is going. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I turned off the lights so I can sit down at my desk and just chill, maybe take a quick nap, eat some breakfast, something. I had 2 instances at this school where I have had like students who were twins in my class. And I remember the first time, I think I subbed for this like team, like, I guess it was like the second or third time I subbed for this team. And I'm like, there's this boy, and I'm like, yo, like, I swear I had this kid in my class already, and like he was wearing a different shirt. And then I went back and checked the attendance, and I'm like, okay, there's 2 kids with the same last name. It's got to be them. They've got to be identical. So like today I'm standing, opening the door, waiting for the kids to come in, and like I see this girl, and I'm like, yo, like, is she coming back to my class? Like, she literally just left when the bell rang. And she's like, oh, you just, like, you probably already had my sister, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's it. Makes sense. And, like, I've subbed for this class, like, 2 times before. And I don't know why. I guess I just, like, really realized, like, okay, they're identical twin girls. They're just, like, in different classes. Like, okay, wow. Y'all twins really be out here twinning, and like could literally just be running scams all day if y'all wanted to. I know I would. Lunch break. Had third and fourth period after planning period, and I'm not gonna lie, those kids were kind of stressing me out. But yeah, it's lunch, and then I still have to get through 5th, 6th, and 7th period. And all I want to do right now is take a nap. So we'll see how the rest of this day goes. So it's the end of the day, and like these last couple periods, they really tried it. I'm over it. Like, they just, oh my gosh, like, how hard is it to listen? Like, thank God that it's time to go home, because I'm tired. And like, honestly, I feel like teaching, subbing, best form of birth control. Anyway, like, I just don't have the energy to be yelling after these kids. Like, no. So yeah, that's my day as a sub here in middle school. I think it was 6th and 7th grade, so yeah. So I told y'all about how like guy teachers seem to be very messy. Tell me why I subbed for this class. Like, exactly a month ago, and my note is still on his desk. Like, yo, it was almost a fight in my class, and like I didn't even see it because I was probably like tending to some other kids or like trying to get them to be quiet for attendance. And apparently these boys were like pushing each other. They didn't really throw punches, but apparently they pushed each other, so then I had to send them to like the dean's office. Like, these kids are wild. And like the instigation, it seemed like it began during our active assailant drill, and it's just like, why are these kids talking? You kids do y'all not care? Like, this is some serious stuff. I just want to go home and go to sleep, but I still have errands to run, and it's like it's 4 something in the afternoon. I feel like that's the only downside about doing middle school, like especially on a Friday if I have stuff that I need to do before sunset. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna put the rest of my day in this vlog. We'll see what I decide. We gotta go do some things for me and Martre. Wow, I'm so tired. That's how oh my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. No. You know how people are like, they get home and they're just like too tired to get out the car, so they just sit in the car for like however long. That's really what I feel right now. Like, I don't feel like moving.